Welcome dear children to Standard 6 class. Today we are going to study English subject. Lesson number 2.4 Anak Krakatoa. Dear student, before I start this chapter, I would like to give you short introduction related to this lesson. In our last video, we have studied that Anak Krakatoa is an informative lesson about the Krakatoa, an island in Indonesia which is known for its volcano which erupts regularly. The Anak Krakatoa, which means child of Krakatoa, is named after Krakatoa. It is still an active volcano. The worst of the eruption took place in August 1883. Dear student, this was the short introduction related to this lesson. Now I will continue second part of remaining chapter. As you can see the sub paragraph of the chapter, dear student. Then in 1927 a plume. Now what is meant by plume, dear student? A quantity of smoke that rises in the air. So when the smoke rose out of the water on the crater. Now what is meant by crater, dear student? A large hole in the ground. So when the volcano comes, so it became a large amount of hole in the ground. Because of that, the quantity of smoke that rises in the air spread all over in the air because of this volcano. It was followed by another eruption. Now what is mean by eruption, dear student? Eruption means a sudden release of pressure such as lava from a volcano. When it comes the when eruptions come, then certain pressure also occur. Because of that, a few days later a new island volcano broke water. How did it happen? So how this happened, let's see further, dear student. When the underwater volcano threw up ash and rock, it was quickly taken away by the seawater. When the pressure occurs in the water, so ash and rock come out and flow in away by the seawater, and it was taken away quickly by the seawater. But then the lava started flowing out of the crater faster. Now crater means the certain hole which is made by the volcanic pressure. So it started flowing the hot lavas from the volcano. This volcanic material was not all taken away by the wave. So whatever the volcanic material is there, it is not taken away by the wave, and because of that a new mountain began to grow. Because the sea wave not take all the material of volcanic, and because of that a new mountain began to grow. It keep growing and was soon see above the water, and it started growing because of the volcanic material. It started growing, and later you will see a new mountain above the sea. It kept growing and soon see above the water. Thus a new island grew from the old island, and after few days you will see a new island is there before the old island. The old island of the Krakatoa, it was named as Anak Krakatoa. The old island which was named as New Island, which name was Anak Krakatoa, or you can call the child of Krakatoa. Let's move to the second sub paragraph, dear student. Anak Krakatoa is still an active volcano which erupts regularly. Eruption have begun again since in 1994. So the volcano eruption started coming again in 1994. It rise quiet for a few days, and then again there are eruption. So it quiet for few days, the volcano not come, but after few days it takes eruption, the volcano eruption comes again with a more lava floating out, and it comes so more lava floating out from the volcano which fell down on the certain island. Because of this lava the island is still growing bigger. So the island is growing bigger day by day. Since 1950 the island has grown at an average rate of 5 inches per week. So here, dear student, it has given the average that in 1915 the island has grown at an average rate of 5 inches per week. Per week it started becoming bigger as the average of 5 inches per week. A part of the old island known as Rakta. Now here is a one island which name is Rakta is still visible. Visible means you can see, which is in the sea a little away from a new arrival Anak Krakatoa. So here it has told that a Rakta is an island which is visible in the sea and which is little far away from the new island which name is Anak Krakatoa. Let's move to the next paragraph, dear student. After the Krakatoa eruption in 1883, all the surrounding island and coast were covered with hot ash. Now, when it volcano eruption happened in this island in 1883, so all the surrounding island and the area were covered with hot ash. No life remained. When scientists visit it in 1884, he found just one spider there. So when the scientists visit to this island for research, so they have found just one spider there. But the living world on the Rakta was not lost and gone forever. So here is the name of island which name was Rakta, and it has not lost and gone forever. But some living things were found there. The winds and the sea brought sea of the plant to the island, and with the help of wind and the sea water, it has floated and reached to this island, and plants started to grow. Some seed came with the help of birds who flew over the island. So some seed has reached to this island by the birds and dropped it down, and again the plants and grass started to grow in this island. Plants and animals that live in the sea came to the coast again. So the other animal and plants who were live near the sea came again to this small island. Small land animals like ants, termites, or even rats and lizards travel to the island on the plants floating in the sea. One edge of the island was, so again the small animals here, as you can see, name given ants, termites, or even red lizards was floating in the water of the sea and edged to the island and reached to this island again. Let's move to the last sub paragraph, dear children. Yeah, as you can see on the screen, today scientists can observe this also in a part of Anak Krakatoa. So the scientist is observing at a part of Anak Krakatoa which does not get covered with volcanic ash. So they have noticed that the certain part is there which is not covered by volcanic ash. The western coast of Java was greatly affected by Krakatoa eruption. So the western part, which is named as Java, is badly affected by the volcanic, and which has affected so badly so that no human beings are seen there because it has affected so badly in the western coast of Java. It has name here. Very few humans beings were left there, but the wild animals and the plants in that area grew in number again. So here it has mentioned that a very few human beings are seen there, but the wildlife, for example, the animals are plant are growing day by day again. They are growing in the large number of quantity day by day. In fact, the wildlife grew naturally since there were no human beings to interference with it. There was no one there to cut the trees to kill the animals, so the region became rich in the wildlife. And the reason was that there is no human being who will cut the trees or kill the animal, because this reason is there why the this island is becoming rich in wildlife, because the number of animal and the plants are growing day by day, and the island is becoming rich in the wildlife. Dear
Thank
student,
you.
hope you all understood this